Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of The Last Game Hunter. And today I just wanted to show something that happened that was so cool that my neighbor did for me. So as you can see guys, this was framed out as a indent in my wall in my office. So this is actually my office, not my game room. And what I wanted to do, I'm running out of space in my game room for games. Console games. I wanted to move my PC games into where I normally would play my PC games, and that is my office. So what he did for me, he put shelves in the indent, which looks absolutely amazing. This guy has done so much for me, and now he's made me one happy game hunter. So I thought, guys, why not show you some of the cool gems that are in this collection, and comment below, let me know if you're a PC gamer, what your gems are, or what you really liked from childhood to now, or what you're playing currently on your PC. So this show is all about computer games. Hey guys, so you see me skim through a little bit. Now this isn't all my PC games, so we're not counting, of course, digital. Unfortunately with PC games a lot can be digital, so I have Steam, GOG.com, and a couple other things. Also I have some other games. I will pan down to them, the ones that can be seen anyway, and just show them in the video in just a second. Games up here that really stood out to me, that were really a staple, like a game that, when I look at this wall, when I look at this collection, I did go alphabetical order again. I did do a skip here and alphabetical from up here, just to keep some unity, because I thought something really nice here with some of the cool artwork and stuff that PC games normally have would be really nice to be seen here. But like, for example, Act of War. Now Act of War, it's from Atari. It's a real-time strategy game that is just absolutely amazing. In fact, if I had to compare Act of War to my all-time favorite series for RTS, and that would have been the Command & Conquer series, I would say Act of War is actually better. The problem that Act of War gave us, their servers were garbage. Our games were jittery, they stuttered, we froze, we lost connection. Other than that though, this game was solid. So if you played it like a single player and played the campaigns, or played just, build whatever as like a multiplayer versus a Command & Conquer game, I guarantee you Act of War, if you're an RTS fan, would have been the game to go to. Hands down. Now, of course, going with RTS, Age of Empires 3 and the Age of Empires series in general, another phenomenal RTS series. Now, you're probably going to notice that I loved a lot of RTS, and I do. I think RTS games are amazing. I don't like where they've gone today. For example, the new Command & Conquer Red Alert 3 or whatever it was okay, but it wasn't Command & Conquer Red Alert. I was very disappointed in it in the aspect of me expecting what Westwood was. Now that EA has it, garbage. Call of Duty series. Now this is what really got me going heavy. And this series was amazing. The Black Ops series was absolutely phenomenal on the PC. I never really played it on a console whatsoever. So I have most of them are actually, I guess after Black Ops 2 I went digital. Ugh, I don't like doing that, but unfortunately I did. I think it was a deal on and I went that route, and my guy or my buddies wanted to play that night and I couldn't go out and get a copy. Now the number one series that's in my collection for straight up shooters is NovaLogic series, the Delta Force, Black Hawk Down, you got Joint Operations, Team Saber, Escalation, and it just keeps on going. Comanche, Delta Force 1, Delta Force 2, Delta Force... This series, oh my god. As I said in the video previous, this almost got me divorced. This, right down to running my own servers, our own clans, the Delta Force, anyway, just NovaLogic. NovaLogic series is just phenomenal. Their games are probably, as far as like, we go for the era, they were unmatched. You could say that Counter-Strike, which, don't get me wrong, I was a Counter-Strike player, absolutely. I loved my first-person shooters and I loved my RTS, but when it came down to it, NovaLogic hit a home run in every aspect, and for that, the most complete series. I have every game they ever made from beginning to now. As one of the best, I'm going to call it Diablo style, I guess is a great way to say it, and that would be Hellgate London. Yeah, over here it's in the smaller, actually the one I played is right here. This is the one that I actually played. And then a little while ago, probably a few years ago, I actually got this wonderful limited edition box set. And it is just absolutely gorgeous. I love what they did with this. I mean, look at this. It's a big, big box. And it's just phenomenal. And I just love it. And I got it at a sweet deal at one of those thrift stores, which blew my mind. I think I paid like $4 or $5 for it, and this was just well worth it. But Hellgate London, oh wow, the time spent on this. And the only thing that stopped me from playing this was the online, because the servers finally went down. Now guys, one of the coolest things from me being an old school gamer and going back, so let's go back, and it was at FMV Games, like for example, Under a Killing Moon, perfect example. Tex Murphy, the detective series and stuff like that, which actually is right next to it. And the Pandora Directive. And all these games, like the, what is it, we could say, The Beast Within. And so on, there's just so many FMV movies that just really started, like, let's go back to Sega CD, of course, and it was huge on the Sega CD, and then of course PC was where it all started. And oh man, these series, this point and click type adventure series, and it just gave you more, like it gave you a new world, like it just wasn't animation anymore. It gave you, like, there was some reality to it, and it was just like you felt like you were playing that character, and it was just state of the art for the time. And for that, these games definitely hold somewhere in my heart. Guys, I don't know about you guys, but what really got me into PC gaming way back was visiting some friend's house. And I was like on the Commodore, and then he was on a 186 or 8086 or whatever you want to call it, or a 286 at the time, with a big, huge NAD speaker system and amplifier and everything on it that just shook the hell out of you when the spaceships flew by in the Wing Commander series. Guys, Wing Commander is just absolutely phenomenal. And what's cool now is GOG.com allow us to play it again. So that is a real bonus. And there's actually, you know, a remake coming out now where it's the same producer and publisher of the Wing Commander, but it's not licensed or able to be Wing Commander, but it just looks just like it. I can't remember, something Citizen, Star Citizen. And that's something to definitely check out and wait for. Right now it's considered probably the most expensive game to ever be put into beta, and there's no way I can afford to even test it. It's just ridiculous. But when Star Citizen actually becomes something, I can't wait to give that a shot. made by the same people. The music's even altered Wing Commander music, which is just freaking phenomenal. But Wing Commander, and I have every Wing Commander. Wing Commander series is just phenomenal. It was cool that it came out on console, but it just wasn't the same. Using that flight stick and all the controls, Prophecy was one of my biggest Wing Commander games of all time. And that's mainly because I had a friend over all the time and he utilized a keyboard while another person was flying. It was just phenomenal, just an amazing series. It was just, you know, couch co-op in a certain way, the way you want it to be, but Wing Commander is just phenomenal. As you can't have a computer, being an old school gamer, and not be playing a Leisure Suit Larry series. I mean, seriously, Leisure Suit Larry, staple. I mean, this guy, what a loser. Wait a minute, am I a loser? But anyway, we don't care about me, we care about the game. And Leisure Suit Larry series, which I'm trying to get all of the big box originals. I have, I think, 3 of the big box, and I have the other ones in small box or remastered. But I'm trying to get the big box, but they're very sought after now. To get them complete and everything, a game like this can hit you anywhere almost $100. It's getting crazy. And there's actually a new one that was released, I think, in 2017 or no, 2018. And I'm trying to get that one too, but holy cow, I'm waiting for that price to start coming down. People are anywhere from $100 to $70. It's just unbelievable. So, Leisure Suit Larry, definitely, I mean, let's face it, you're a young kid, you want to play some games. This game had nudity. It had nudity in the game. Back when we were just playing video games, this was unheard of. And it was such a great adventure, and it was so much fun. So, Leisure Suit Larry, definitely the loser that I like to play. Now guys, that was just some of the games, of course, that I really enjoyed back then. I mean, we got all kinds of stuff from King's Quest to Police Quest to the Star Wars series, like Rogue Squadron, stuff like that. All those games were absolutely phenomenal. And of course, I can't go through all of this and list what I really, really loved. I can just list some of the stuff that stands out to me because it catches my eye and I remember it like this. And it's just something that pops. But I was so excited when this got built for me to be able to share this with you guys. And I know I put pictures up on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and so on and so forth, showing it empty and, you know, being put together. And I just, wow, the stuff this guy's done for me, and this just tops the cake. This made me so happy, and it wasn't so that because it was so hard, or it wasn't because it was such a big job. It really wasn't. It's because of the nostalgia of me bringing it all out and putting it up and alphabeticalizing it and taking a look at it. That's what was so cool about it. Bringing back those memories. And now these memories I can look at every day when I'm in my game room, whether I'm working or editing for you guys or making a video. When I look over here, I smile. This is just something that makes me happy. Yeah, it's not my whole collection right here, but it just looks sweet. So guys, let me know what you think about my new little section. And soon, I'm going to start, the game room tour is coming now. What I'm going to start with, actually, I'm going to start with a office tour. And that's because, one, it'll be ready sooner. And I'll be able to show you what I edit with, the equipment I use, what's around me, how big or small this room actually really is, and how amazing it is that I can do what I can do in this room. Till next time, guys. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, share, like, and ring the bell for further updates.